So we're recording. Aaron Saunders back for a very brief, what's going on in three talks, I guess. So the big news is that it looks like we're gonna lift the current lockdown or safety measures that exist here in DC, and we're about to move into phase two. As we move into phase two, we are going to start the process of reopening Inclusive Innovation Incubator. As we reopen Inclusive Innovation Incubator, the first phase will be for the members of our community who have an office, because we can manage kind of keeping the place safe with the individuals that are within their office, and not a lot of folks move around in the open areas. Our next step will be to figure out how we're going to space the desks appropriately in the common areas to allow people who need individual desks to still have the ability to come to IN3 and work. We are already taking reservations for individuals who want to use the conference rooms and classrooms that exist in IN3. We've reduced the capacity of all of the conference rooms and all of the classrooms to 50% of capacity. So they are still available to be used. Please check out In3DC on Peerspace for that, and also I'll include a link at the bottom of this post. The other thing that has happened this week, so I had a guest post that I did in Technically DC talking about the current status of Inclusive Innovation Incubator. I'll state it again. To date, we've received no external funding, sponsorship, or support at all for our efforts to increase diversity and inclusion in tech here in Washington, DC, the nation's capital. Which I still find astounding, and when I speak to other folks about it, they always ask the questions, why haven't you got any support? My support has come from the mayor's office, thank you very much. My support has come from Howard University, thank you very much. But I've received no support from the external community. So here's a question that I have to other organizations led by people of color that are focused on supporting Black and brown entrepreneurs. Like, if there's someone out there that has gotten some support, and we'll just even start with, since the Black Lives Matters push, now everyone's on board with the Juneteenth celebration. If there's someone out there that has gotten support locally from a DC, or I'll even say Virginia or Maryland-based company that's intentionally focused on supporting diversity and inclusion in the entrepreneurship ecosystem, please reach out and let me know. Because I'm talking to folks in my network and trying to see who's getting support. And I haven't really heard anyone say that they are getting support. And that's kind of concerning to me, that the data is abundantly clear. And I'll just stick with Black people. The data is abundantly clear that Black people have suffered horribly through the COVID pandemic. The debacle with the PPP loans, the challenges of that small businesses have had because they were closed for such a long time. There already was an existing wealth gap. There already is existing systematic racism in the financial services industry, the banking industry, the education industry. And so we already knew that there were challenges that existed before. And now, clearly things are worse. And with all the love for Black Lives Matters, and now all the love for Juneteenth, I think I speak for myself and the other business owners that we appreciate the love, we appreciate the concern, but it's really time to kind of step up and demonstrate a commitment at a higher level to have a positive impact on the community that we all live in. Because that's really what it comes down to. We all live in this region. We all want to have a decent life. We all want to take care of our families. And, my hope is that we all want to make the region better for everyone here. So the question that I asked to those folks listening and those folks in my network is like, who will help, right? Who's willing to step up and help and support and put the money where their mouth is to address the needs of the community? We are running our last In3 Labs cohort. We have 18 entrepreneurs, a diverse group of people. We're actually going to put out a blog post next week about them to let folks know who they are. We need additional funding and support to run more programming to support more entrepreneurs like that. We're running our last In3 gaming. We're running our last In3 gaming event right now. Not gaming event, Futures Written in Code programming event. we have no budget to run any more technical training at this point. So we believe we've done good work. We're open to have a conversation with anyone who wants to get a better understanding of what our mission is, what our objective is. But we're really at the point where we need the support of the community to continue to do the work that we do. I have, in the past, I've taken all of my profits out of my other company to support the work at IN3. I simply cannot afford to do that anymore. We have been here in DC for 3 years. We have demonstrated that we have value to add to the community. We have demonstrated that our solutions actually work. And we need partners who share a common vision to increase diversity, inclusion, and tech in the entrepreneurship ecosystem here in Washington, D.C. Other point is upcoming 2 speaking engagements that I will have. I will be talking tomorrow at 5 p.m. as part of a Juneteenth conference that's being hosted by some folks at Microsoft, where I'll be talking about the journey of IN3. So feel free to kind of listen to that to hear a little bit more about how we ended up where we are from Inclusive Innovation Incubator. And then next week, I believe I'm also participating in the Ionic Framework online conference. And there I'll be talking about using Ionic Framework with React.js. So there's something for everyone. You can hear about the history of IN3 and entrepreneurship. If you want to listen to the technology work that I do, you're welcome to check out the Ionic Conf. So take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening, day, or whenever you're listening to this. And I look forward to hearing from you. Aaron at In3DC. Thank you. Bye.